Hey Brick Church, today it's Friday, March 20th. If you haven't noticed already, it is a beautiful day outside, and I hope that every single one of you takes at least a few moments to step out the door of your home or wherever you've been holed up for the last few days and just enjoy this beautiful weather. Get away from the news and just immerse yourself in God's creation. It will do you good, I promise you. Right now, I'm standing in front of a treehouse that I built for my kids in the fall of 2018. I did have a lot of help from my father-in-law in the construction of this treehouse, and also, believe it or not, I was able to build it almost entirely for free. If you want to know how I did that, just get in touch with me and I'll give you the details. But of course, it did take a lot of time, but that was a labor of love. And it's also free therapy because church people can be stressful sometimes. But speaking of church people, those of you that attend Brick, I wanted to show you this door to the treehouse and see if any of you could remember where or knew where it came from. The first person, just reply in the comments if you think you know where that door is from. And if you get the correct answer, you win a prize. The prize being you get the correct answer, which knowing you're right is a prize in and of itself. But the reason I brought you here today is because this treehouse for a long time was a very sad treehouse. It was very sad because no one ever played in it. Until recently. This past week, ever since this quarantine thing started, my kids have been out here every single day enjoying this treehouse. And I think they've realized during this time that all this time, for the last year and a half, they'd been taking this treehouse for granted. And it occurred to me that any situation that takes us out of our comfort zone, this situation in particular, can teach us other things that we've been taking for granted, like our relationships with our friends, with our family, with our church family. You really begin to realize how important those are when you don't have them and you're in isolation. Perhaps it's made you aware that you've been taking a relationship with God for granted. You find yourself turning to Him often and relying upon Him for strength, and realizing that when times are well, you don't do that. But the thing about situations like this is when we learn these lessons is they're easy to forget when life returns to normal. And so I would just encourage you to be intentional and be open to what God wants to teach you through this experience. But also be in prayer, write it down or do something to help you remember so that you won't find yourself down the road realizing that you have once again been taking the things in life that really matter for granted. So anyway, I'll see you guys again on Sunday. And like I said, I hope you go outside and enjoy this beautiful day. See you later.